this one's caffeine.
Yeah.
All
Are you
right.
still on that decaf kick though?
I am on the decaf. Oh, well, off the decaf. I switched after college or during college. You remember, I
Yeah.
used to drink
Mhm.
like 7 cups of coffee a day. And then I
Yeah.
quit cold turkey one day and I just do decaf now. And now when I have caffeine, I feel like a chihuahua. I'm so hyper. Like I am bouncing off the walls. Like give me Starbucks because I get like the shaken espresso and that's like
Yeah.
3 shots of espresso. I will be either super anxious, super hyper, or I don't know, just no in between. I am just off the rails. But wait,
That's
you just
hilarious.
are you still drinking coffee? Did you stop for a little bit?
Yeah, wait, I am a little iffy with coffee. I don't know. I think since it's getting really hot in Florida, I can't drink like my hot teas that I was really on
Yeah.
the kick of. Like I was really drinking hot tea for a minute there to get my caffeine, and I was using like minimal caffeine teas to kind of wean myself off of caffeine.
Nice.
But I feel like once you have one coffee and you remember how good it tastes,
Oh, yeah.
it's just so hard to just
It's
like
so
kick it.
good.
So
I
this is
know.
my second coffee of the day.
Ooh, we
So to
love she's
answer your
90%
question,
milk, but she's all milk.
she
We
is.
love.
I accidentally poured a little bit too much milk in
That's
there,
okay.
but that's okay. I have been loving using creamer, and I don't really drink coffee, Han. I drink like
Yeah,
espresso. So I mean that is
got
still
you.
coffee, but I don't drink like I don't
Like,
know.
just a
I don't even
cup
know the
of
difference.
coffee. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Well, like,
I don't yeah.
espresso, I don't know if I can get on like, you just drink shots of it. I don't know if I can get on board with that because it's a little
Yeah.
too bitter.
Yeah, so
Mm,
that actually
take
that's
my
why it's
necklace off.
primarily milk
Yeah.
because it's
Oh, okay, I see. You're not just sipping, like, shots of espresso,
No,
like, you're
mm-mm.
okay, I got you.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's like I usually put, like, 2 shots of espresso in, and then I'll do, like to even it out, a couple teaspoons of creamer, and then I'll do the
Nice,
rest with, like, almond milk or something like that, so it's not, like,
nice.
terrible in my tummy,
It
but
reminds
yeah.
me of that TikTok sound that's, "She was like a shot of espresso." Do you know that sound? It's like the romantic, like, "She was like a
Oh,
shot of espresso."
well,
Andrew
it's re
Garfield.
when he
There
was
he
in
is.
Spider-Man talking about
Yes.
Emma Stone, if I could have anyone play me in a movie, I would want Emma Stone to play me. I
I
don't know if
love
you have
her.
someone that you would want to play you, but I would she's a shot of espresso. She is literally
She's a
just the
shot of espresso.
cutest. She's so beautiful, like, that would be even though we look nothing alike, that's who I would
Yeah.
play to pick me in a movie, is
She's
Emma
so
Stone.
good in everything that she does. I don't have anyone off the top of my head. I can't think.
Yeah.
I know, I'll get back to you, but I don't know.
Okay.
Hmm,
By next
hold on. I
episode, you
think I
gotta
need
know.
I know. Think I need to take off this other necklace. I have too
Go
many
ahead, take it
necklaces
off.
on. Take it off.
Yeah, take your
Take it
time taking it
off.
off.
Take it off. When I was in Puerto Rico, just funny little story before we start. You know that
Mhm.
TikTok sound that's like, if you take your electronics out your bag, if you got a hoodie on, take it off. And that's what we quoted the entire time we were in Puerto Rico. It was take it off.
Take it off. It
Take it
has
off.
that, like, twang to it at the end. Take it
Yeah, yeah.
off.
Take it
Yeah,
off.
I need to get TSA PreCheck
I
because
got it. It's
shut
beautiful.
up.
Yeah.
I
And
envy you.
it was so fast, didn't have to take my shoes off. I did go to Puerto Rico with someone and they wore Birkenstocks in the airport
Not
and
bad.
no socks, and they wouldn't let her go through because there's, like, metal on the Birkenstocks, and it was just like she had bare dogs on the floor of the airport. It was ugh. I
No, like,
was like, "I don't know how you're doing this." Mm-mm.
that's a crime. Like, you
I
know when
know.
it's like, people ask you what your biggest ick is? like, I would travel so much with my parents,
Yeah.
so if for those who don't know, Hannah and I went to college together, and we went to college in Pennsylvania, and my parents lived in Florida. They moved when I graduated college or graduated high school. So when they were down here, I would come and visit all the time. Like every holiday break, I was flying to Florida. Every birthday, anything like that, I was always on a plane. So I was on a plane like multiple times a year. That was my biggest ick is seeing
Yeah.
people raw dog their freaking feet on the
Ugh.
floor at the TSA check line. I could not
Even
do it.
even in the on the plane, they, like, got their toes up on the seat, like, 'cause they're, like, sit I'm like, "Oh, put them away." Like, "You're gonna get a toe fungus." It's so gross. But to each their own, who am I to judge?
I'm so dead.
Anyway, wait, can we talk about the photo shoot that you had for your salon the other day?
This podcast is sponsored by the Salon Hub. Have you joined the Salon Hub community yet? Salon Hub is the first community designed to support salon suite professionals in their endeavor to become successful entrepreneurs. The community is free to join, so sign up today and share your experience, get answers to your questions, and ask for feedback from your peers as we all aim to grow in 2024. To sign up, visit thesalonhub.social and click the community button at the top. We'll be waiting for you.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
goodness. Quick plug. If anyone is in the Tampa Bay, Wesley Chapel area, I went to someone, her at is Allie.t.photo. She reached out to me and I was talking to her a little bit about getting photos done for my business because I had a couple of outlets reach out to me, one being a magazine, one being like a popular social media account. So a lot of things on the come up for Brooke Olivia Beauty, but I was like, I have no professional photos of me. Like, none.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever had an actual headshot ever done.
I don't think
But
I have
Hannah,
one.
the
What?
funniest thing, so we're taking photos and she's like, "You're such a natural. I've never had my photos taken before." So
Yeah.
I started thinking and I was like, "What prepared me for this moment?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Hannah and I were in a sorority for 4 years of
Yes.
college where no everyone would just take pictures like this, and the whole time you're like, "Pose, pose," like, you know to pose
Yep.
quick. And I was like, "This is what sorority my
That
entire
is
4
it.
years set me up for, was this one photo shoot."
Like,
The monthly dues were worth it.
exactly. Like, we work hard, but sorority girlies who run the Instagram accounts work much harder.
Much harder.
No, yours looked so good
Yeah.
though. That was like the photographer, amazing, but you looked so cute in them. Like, I hopefully they'll be
Thank
out by the
you.
time you post them by the time this comes out, so everyone go and look
Yeah.
because incredible. So cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I Hannah was the first person I sent them to. Like, I'm not even kidding. I got
I
them last night, and I immediately sent them to Hannah.
No context, just like photos of her, and I'm like, "Oh my god, like you're so cute." I was about to post one on my own Instagram. I was obsessed.
They went really well, and
Yeah.
it's something that's good for you to know too if you're trying to get professional photos done, whoever's listening, like, go with somebody that their portfolio matches your vibe. So even if they kind of focus in like engagement photos, like Allie, I think normally does like newborn and she does a lot of actually Allie does like everything, but usually their portfolio might be one niche. But if you like the way they edit their photos and kind of the vibe they give, like don't be afraid to reach out to that person. Even if
Yeah.
it's something that might be out of their comfort zone, because her feed was exactly what mine looks like. And I was like, all right, like I know we would work well together, and I'm just so happy with the outcome.
Yeah,
So I'm
they
just
look
very
so
happy.
good. Good job.
Thank
Love it.
you. Thanks, girl.
Love that. Alright, let's get into trends. What do you think? Should we
Yes,
get started? Okay.
absolutely. So I think what I have been seeing a lot recently is new music. And
Yes.
it's just been,
Everywhere.
I feel like every artist is popping out new music.
I feel like the springtime is when all of them decide to put out, like, because 'cause they're all trying to be, I feel like, the song of the summer, but we
Yeah.
have who do we have? Taylor Swift, a little not Olivia Rodrigo, but she did, she put out a little extended album. We had
She
J.
did.
Cole,
J. Cole, Sabrina Carpenter,
Rave Carpenter, who else? Cowboy
Beyonce.
Carter, yeah, Beyoncé. We love it.
We both knew.
Literally right there.
Also,
Um,
we need to talk really quick about all the rappers that are coming out and doing new music, like J.
yes,
Cole, no, The Weeknd,
The
Drake,
Weeknd.
Kendrick.
I love Kendrick. I'm so excited
Me
for that.
too.
And the best thing is it's right before summer, so it's right before I feel like concert season. So there's gonna be all the good concerts and obviously the TikTok sounds to use. So use them up.
Yeah. The
If you like Taylor Swift, now is your moment. Like hop on it because she's like, I mean, who you can't go a single reel without seeing a Taylor Swift song. It's
Absolutely,
absurd.
like, definitely capitalize on the amount of music that's being produced because the trending songs are just, like, I feel like right now is the time to create all the content. If you're kinda on a video kick, like, do it now because
Yeah.
there's so much music that's trending that, and it's all different genres, so if you're like, "Ugh, all the music that's been trending recently is all super pop," but you're not into that, well, great, because all this new rap music, all this new country
Yep.
music, like, take advantage of all the new albums that are coming out right now.
And, you know, if you're on, like you said, like a video making kick, make a whole bunch of videos and don't do it specifically to the song, but you can always take, like, a song that comes out and is trending and throw it on top of a video. Like, you don't have to
Yeah,
do it one by one, like trending sound, like, batch a whole bunch of content and then
yeah.
make them to the trending sound if you want. But,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
love
So
that.
something else I've been seeing a little bit too with trends is Hannah and I kind of wanted to do this thing where we do like a content idea of the week. And one that Hannah and I were thinking of is creating content that your clients as well as just whoever your followers are can like almost look forward to. So providing something with a little bit of value, which is like 30 days of, or creating a theme with your content so people know what to expect, therefore they keep coming back to see it. So something
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of recently was like the 30 days of like hairstyles or makeup, or I'll shout out that girl we were talking about earlier. Her at is color by Nick, Nik, and she does these daily outfit videos for hairstylists, and it's outside of like her niche of like hair, but she's like the cutest outfits, and like I save them even though I'm not a hairstylist. I'm like, these, I'm gonna wear this weekend
No,
when I go out with my
literally
friends.
same. Her content is so cute and her little fit checks, like, I'm obsessed, and you're right, I literally am
Obsessed.
saving them. I'm like, I don't even work in a salon or anything like that, and I'm
Nope.
gonna replicate. It's amazing. Yeah, I
Right?
think
It's
doing a series like that is so, I feel like, important. You can capitalize on people are either gonna save it because they're interested in it, you can educate them, through it, but making a series where people wanna come back for more and more, like you
yeah.
said, I saw this one, this has nothing to do with the salon industry, but I saw this one cupcake place in Westchester, actually, Dia Dulce,
Yes.
shout 'em out. They did a cupcake theme of the day, I think it was, and each one was after a Taylor Swift album, so it was like,
Yes.
Speak Now, Reputation, and it was themed. So even doing something like that with your content could be really cool,
Yeah.
doing, like, themed makeup looks or I guess, like, facials, like, if you have, like, a green facial, you can be like,
For
"Today's inspired
sure.
by Reputation,"
Yeah,
or
because
anything like
you'll
that.
create that, you'll find that fan base. Like it's not anything that's particularly in in your niche, but you can
Yeah.
make it that way where Taylor Swift has a huge fan base. So taking her fan base, and because they would eat anything up that you post that has something to
Yeah.
do with Taylor Swift. So
Oh my
that's a
gosh,
great
yeah.
idea, Hannah. Like even
Yeah.
with like hair, like here is like for her concerts, like here's like a fearless hairstyle, here's like a
Ooh, I
reputation
love that
hairstyle, and
idea.
it gets your
Yeah.
clients like and your followers being like, all right, I want to see what the next drop, like what the next hairstyle is going to be. Like
Yep.
I think that is totally something that will blow up and be something more regular in content that we
Yeah.
see coming up.
I even saw this one's, like, totally outside of the beauty sphere, but it was a very
Yeah.
cool, like, idea. It was this girl, she's in college, and it's her last semester, I think, and she has, like, $900 left on her meal plan, and she's like, "For the rest of the 11 days I have left in college, I'm gonna visit all these new places and try food on campus that I've never tried before." And
Fun.
I sat there and I watched, like, 20 of her videos last night because I was like, this is I don't even go to college. I don't go to Penn State, like, I graduated, like, 4 years ago, but I thought it was so entertaining, and I, like, followed her. I was like, "I need to know what the grilled cheese
Right?
sandwiches at Saxby is like." Like, it is so entertaining when you have
Yeah.
something like that, and I eat that stuff up.
Yeah, because when you like the first video and you know it's a routine-based things, you're gonna wanna keep going back to it. I think
Yeah.
that's awesome because it's so funny, like, the trends that we get stuck to. I just watched a whole video about, like, a mom preparing stuff for like, meals for her children or something. I'm not a mom.
Yeah.
I barely meal prep for myself,
No.
but I was so invested in the video that I just kept watching it, and I think it's so
Oh,
funny
yeah.
because all the comments will be like, "Do I have a kid? No. Did I watch the entire series? Yes."
Yep. No, that's
Like
literally me.
yes, like, it doesn't even have to be exactly your target audience all the time, as long as
No.
you make it something that's enjoyable and you know everyone watching it, like, can enjoy, doesn't have to
Yeah,
be following exactly what you're doing, like, you're gonna reach more of an audience than what you're
for
originally
sure.
trying to get, you know?
I saw something and it was like, your that sort of content series can be educational, entertaining, or inspiring. So something like
Yeah.
everyone's doing like the 75 hard right now, and people are following
Mhm.
that day one of this, day two, and people are following that along because they're inspired. And then like the stuff about the dining hall that's entertaining and educational could be something like, here's how to like curl your hair, 5 different days of
Yeah.
different types of curls, like follow like more educational. So I feel like you can tap into any sort of niche there or angle that you wanna go with, and like you said, just have fun with it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think something else that you can capitalize on in this industry is I feel like if you are a solo, so if you're a suite owner that's watching this and you are trying to get more clientele, I feel like it can be a little bit intimidating when you're going to somebody that owns a suite sometimes because it is very one on one versus going to a salon where you see a receptionist and then you see like the like shampoo assistants and like there's just other people there. I feel like it's a little bit more intimidating when it's one on one because you feel like you have to carry more of a conversation. It's more like personable.
For
So
sure.
I feel like maybe a way to prepare your clients for that is to make videos explaining what the services look like exactly, how to prepare for the services. Like show them your suite because that way they're almost familiar with it when they show up.
Yeah.
So and it's really easy content for you because all you're doing is showing your day to day and like
Yeah.
explaining what you do. Like nobody knows it better than you. So I feel like that's something fun that you can incorporate into your content where it's really easy videos to make, but it'll be less intimidating for your clients coming in because they know what to expect.
Yeah, I like that. Even going off of that, you could get like one of your clients or like a family member or a friend to do like a day in the life sort of as a client of this person. Be like, this is what it's like when you
Yeah.
go to an appointment here. Or you could like just pretend, have them like tell them exactly what to do, how to film, and just kind of create that. You said, like, what is it going to be like when you get there and what can the client expect when they get there. I mean, that's basically what
Yeah.
all of your social media is about, is showing what your client is going to be either getting from you or what type of personality you have. Like that's a huge thing. So I like the idea of like walking them through what's an appointment going to look like with XYZ person. Really good idea.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. Wait,
Love it.
so what do we got coming up recently? Like, what do we have coming up next in the next couple months, like holiday wise or
So
just,
I Mother's Day, and then I think
yeah.
I'm looking at my calendar up there. I think that's the only next one, and then Memorial Day. I don't think there's anything in
Oh,
between
yeah.
those 2, but
I
big
don't think
Memorial Day is a
so.
little far off. That's but start planning, I feel like, for Memorial Day. It's a
No,
good
for
time.
sure.
Yeah. I went into Target the other day and there's all this summer stuff out already, so I feel like marketing for summer is it's in full swing. Like,
Oh, for
get on it.
sure.
Mhm.
I feel like right now is a good time to maybe look back at your marketing feed like last summer and
Yeah.
see what was working then and what didn't work then to apply to your new marketing scheme this summer. Like, I
Yeah.
know we're all craving summer. So use that crave that you have for summer and look at your old content and kind of revise it for this time around and start pushing it
Yeah.
out now to get people excited for it.
Yeah, I love that, and even, like, going through your camera roll and looking at, like, did you have, like, a good spring, like, color hair, like, done, and then post
Transformation. Yeah.
that transformation, yeah, and, like, post that, and that can be people who are looking to get that are gonna be like, "Oh, this is perfect, she knows what she's doing," and, like, because I feel like that this time of year, there's a lot of, like, the blonde transformations, and people are
Yes.
getting, like, facial treatments done to, get ready for summer and everything, and that sort of thing remind people that you do that at your business and that you're good at that. Like, put it on their feed, in their face, post it up. I
Sure.
feel like that's super important. And
Post
then
it
we have
up.
post it up. And then we have Mother's Day coming up, and that's the best for, I feel like, giveaways and
Yes.
with really good marketing for your desired audience because, I mean, a lot of the hair industry is, like, women who you're marketing to. So, you could do,
Yeah.
like, what sort of deals? Like, deals 2 for 1, like
Yeah,
mother-daughter, like, sort
it's
of
a
deals.
great way to get 2 people on your books
Yes.
because you can make deals that are pertaining to 2 people because of the
Yep.
mother-daughter or mother-son experience, so absolutely, like what you said, it's a great way to kinda get 2 people in the door with a service deal, but still at the same time creating new content and also creating new clientele because you're expanding it to 2 person per 1 appointment, which is really good.
Totally. Do you have
Have
any
you
other
seen
ideas?
any
Oh.
twins? I was gonna
Twins.
say if you saw any, like, deals recently, like percentages or anything for Mother's Day.
I feel like that the most I see is, like, 20%. I see that a lot of the
Yeah.
time, but I do see, like, packages, like little spa packages, even, like, the goodie bags that you can get at, like, the end of the appointment, like, I know the one year we bought my mom, like, really expensive shampoo from her, like, salon
Oh,
lady, and she loved it. She was like she's a very practical person, but she
yeah.
loved it, and it was, like, something small that we got from our hairstylist, and it was a perfect little gift, so I feel like
That
I've
is
seen a
so
lot of those.
sweet.
Yeah,
Did she love it?
she loved it. Oh my gosh, she was like, "Oh," and it came with, like, I think a whole bunch of styling products and a shampoo, conditioner, and then I think, like, some sort of brush or something. It was really well put together, and it, like, wasn't crazy expensive. It was just a very nice it was already done up for us. We were like, "She's gonna
Yeah.
love this," and it was perfect. So, I recommend doing something like that because they eat it up.
Yeah, I love that, and, like, even a
Yeah,
giveaway too, like, maybe
yeah.
'cause kinda like what you said, like, that gift was already made for you, so maybe, like, right now you could do, like, a little giveaway where you put together a gift that could be for someone's mom that is,
Yeah.
like, a little self-care product. Because every single mom out there is always giving 110%, like,
Oh, yeah.
most of the time to their children and not giving that much back to themselves, so it's a fun way to maybe, like, create a little basket that you could do, like, a giveaway
Yeah.
for your clients that are mothers or future clients that are mothers, and then some kid out there can give their mother a gift that's already fully made.
Yeah. And
Piece of
I like,
cake.
every year we get fully made. And every I just like the way you said it. And every year we get my mom, like, a gift card to get a pedicure or, like, a manicure or something. Those I feel like are huge. Like, remind people that you do gift cards and, like, this is the time
Yeah.
to promote that. So, yeah,
Yes.
a lot of, giveaway opportunities and stuff like that. Love this time of year.
Fun.
Love it.
Oh,
Alright.
should we dive into our Reddit story?
Oh my gosh, yes. This week's story is a little, I don't know, a little scary, but we'll
Oh,
head
I'm
into it.
scared.
Beyond the Sweet podcast is brought to you by the Salon Hub and their new web design service offering. If you are still using your booking software as your primary website, it might be time to switch it up. While booking services are great at keeping your appointments streamlined, they don't allow you to truly show off your brand in a unique way. We here at the Salon Hub are trying to change all that. We are now offering customized 3-page websites to help you make sure that your digital home is on brand and effective. We can integrate with any booking system you have, so you don't have to change your internal processes, and we make sure that your website reflects the vision and work you've put into your salon brand. Plus, we are making these websites affordable. To get more information, please visit us at thesalonhub.social and we'll get you started.
This is from an anonymous hairstylist. A client wanted to have very long extensions applied to her hair. We've been doing hair extensions for over 20 years. We went over everything regarding how to care for extensions, such as brushing hair, keeping it very clean, and the correct brush,
Mhm.
shampoo, and conditioner. She got the extensions and then 3 weeks later returned to the salon with an ungodly mess of matted hair, wanting us to redo it at no cost. When we asked her what happened, right? When we asked her what happened, the answer was, I did everything you told me to. I went to the Bahamas and scuba dived, windsurfed, and did hang gliding. Had a wonderful
Be for
time.
real.
Like, what? Had a wonderful time, but forgot all my hair products at home. Now, what are you going to do with this mess you gave me? All I can say is, stylist and artist, we can only try. I read that and I was like, floored. The audacity of this lady to come back and also divulge that she did all the wrong things was like, I was rolling in the sand and
No,
you did this
because
to my hair. Like,
the way
what?
that she wrote, like, that story in was like, "I did everything you told me to do. I
Yeah,
went to the Bahamas." Like, did your hairstylist say, "Oh, yeah, now that you got your new extensions, like, babe, like, go to the Bahamas, like, have the
like,
best time,
right?
roll around in the sand, like, dive your hair into this chlorined water, like, please,
Don't
like, that's
brush it.
exactly what I
Like,
want."
yeah, like what? If I was that hairstylist, I would be like, turn around, walk out this door, and I cannot help you. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
but it's not my job anymore.
Yeah, feel like this is something now, I don't think this is, like, the stylist's fault, but I think stylists can kinda learn from this to make sure that you are presenting them with expectations for them as well as yourself. Like,
Yeah,
yes, this is what I'm gonna do for your hair, but also if you don't follow the aftercare, like, that is not my issue. That is not my problem. I
exactly.
give you everything to be successful, and if you're not gonna take that and use it appropriately, then, all we can do is try.
Yeah.
Exactly what she
All we
said.
can do is try. No, yeah, I went on vacation to Puerto Rico. How many times am I gonna bring it up? But,
Please
I
bring it
went to
up more.
vacation
Please.
all the time. I'll give
I
you
love it.
play by play. But I went on vacation, and this girl that I went with, she got extensions in, like, a
Yeah.
week before we were leaving, and she was, like, so meticulous about taking care of them. She was like, "Guys, like, I'm gonna spend a long time in the shower, like, just letting you guys know because I have to wash my extensions," and she, like,
Yeah,
brushed them in a certain way, and she always had her hair up if she was doing something, like, crazy. But, yeah, I feel like it's just that's the difference you have to actually put you spend all this money, wouldn't you wanna put time into taking care of them? I don't know. It's
absolutely.
just me
Yeah,
though.
because it's no, like, 100%, you're spending all that money, like you said, and, like, kudos to your friend for, like, understanding the proper aftercare, like,
Yeah,
that just shows you can still have fun, babe, you can still go on vacation, you can still have the time of your
exactly.
life, just make sure you're taking care of your hair, like, if you're gonna pay that much money for it, like, I think if that client came in and said that to me, I'd be like, "Listen, like, that's out of my hands at this point, you decided to do that to your hair, so snap them into Z formation and get out."
Get
Don't
out, you're
don't let
cut. You're
don't let the door hit you, babe.
don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, that's the phrase. Maybe.
Yes. Close.
I mean, what close, it's fine. What if someone came in for you, like, as an esthetician, like, what would be
Yeah.
the equivalent of that for you? I feel like, if someone came in and
I guess maybe like a peel or something. Like if I gave someone a
yeah,
chemical peel and they didn't follow the proper aftercare, so their skin ended up getting worse than better. Or I always bring up, I actually just posted a video on my Instagram, self plug, Abercrombie Beauty, where I made a video about the 80/20 rule because I think it's very important when it comes to being a service provider and creating, like I said earlier, that expectation. So to break it down simply, the 80/20 rule is 80, I mean, it works for skincare. I'm sure it works just as well for hairstylists and other
yeah,
beauty professionals. But from an esthetician standpoint, the 80/20 rule is 80% of what your skin results will be driven about how you take care of your skin at home. So that would be like investing in good skincare, making sure that you're washing your face, being on a routine, and using proper products. While 20% of it is me when you come see me for your treatment, like getting that guidance, understanding what the focus is, doing these maintenance treatments to get you where your skin needs to be or where you want it to be. Because I think a lot of people go to these beauty professionals and expect us to work magic. And
yeah,
as much as I wish we could, I'd probably be making buku buckos if I could, but it's not like that quick of a
no,
turnover. Like skin takes a really long time. So let's say it happened to me and a client came in and she didn't follow my proper aftercare. I'd be like, honey, let's try to fix this the best that we can since the damage is already done. Like I'm not gonna there's nothing I can do now to reverse what you did. So
right.
let's kind of take a step back and let's see how we can fix this problem. But if from here on out you're still not following my aftercare, I'm just going to direct you to another esthetician because I don't feel like you're valuing my time and my work. That's how I would
Right,
handle it.
and if they come back, like, complaining, it's on you, that's your fault, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, y'all have so much patience, God bless, because
Yeah, you have to have a lot of patience when in this industry because I feel like a lot of people just expect miracles. And as much as we want to give you miracles, obviously some jobs in this industry will have more miracles than others. Like with hair, you'll see a much quicker turnover than you will with like skin.
Yeah,
But at the same time, someone that maybe who was box dyeing their hair for a month or years is trying to go blonde, like that's not something that's a quick turnover. That
yeah,
means that you
no,
have to be using certain shampoo and stuff at home to make sure your hair can grow back up to the health standard that it needs to be to go blonder. So yeah, I guess it can work both ways. So you just need to understand that you are also a big portion in your self-care. You can't just be the person that you're getting your I can't speak. The person that you're getting your treatments done by.
right, and I feel like that even goes back to for the service provider on, like, Instagram and social media by showing like, we'll show before and afters, right, but what did it take, like you're saying, to get to that after? Took a
Yeah.
long time of treatments, and that's something I feel like that's important to be transparent about on your social media, like, show a transformation and put in the caption, "This took us 3 sessions to get here," or, "We did XYZ to get here, and we can do it for you too, but this is what you should be expecting when you walk in." And that also helps, like, mitigate if they're gonna be disappointed or not after, like, "Oh, I didn't get
Yeah.
the results that I saw on Instagram." Well, if you read the
Yeah.
caption, it's gonna take a few times, but
Well, if you reference
well,
point B.
if you read
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I feel like that was a good conversation about that. I feel like the
Mhm.
best thing that we can do is try, and the best thing that you can do as a client, as a follower, as somebody who's going to get these treatments is understand that you play a bigger role than you might think. And
Yeah,
that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just an extra way that you can give yourself a little self love at home.
totally.
So, do you want to jump
100%.
into our questions?
Yes, I we had some questions submitted by people this week from your
Yes.
Instagram, right?
Yes. So Hannah and I, if you ever want to submit questions in the future, I'll post on my esthetician page and she'll post on her
The
the
Salon
Salon
Hub.
Hub page.
Yep,
And we'll ask you guys to submit questions. They can be about anything. They can be about
anything.
a beauty professional. You could be a client that's like, girl, I don't know which way to direct this. It could literally just be about if you're a business owner and you're like, what? Nothing to do with beauty.
Yeah.
Just any questions you have, Hannah and I will do our best to answer them. And this week I submitted them on my story, so I'm just going to read them really quick.
Yeah, let's see.
I think I put some of them on here too. Okay. So This girl said, "I've been going to the same nail tech for over a year. She is amazing. But recently I have not been happy with what she's been doing, how her nails have been turning out. I've tried to bring it up, but I get super awkward. I found another nail tech, but how do I leave without being rude?" And this was just from Instagram.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof, that's
Oof.
tough. Um,
Ruh-roh.
so she wa Ruh-roh. So she wa so she wants to leave. She wants to leave or she wants to confront her? I feel like
She said she found another nail tech and that how do I leave? I think what she's nervous about is since it says she's been going to her for over a year. So what I'm assuming is like she constantly goes back for like fills. So that means she's
gotcha.
probably seeing this nail tech at least probably once a month, I would say
Yeah.
at least. So I think she's nervous to just stop those reoccurring appointments. But
Yeah.
she's like, how do I go about that without being rude? But also, um, it doesn't seem like she wants the confrontation of telling her nail tech that she's not
Right.
doing a good job.
She doesn't wanna break up with her. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Break up
esthetician
with your
or
nail tech. Yeah, yeah, 'cause it's
'cause I'm bored.
bad.
'Cause the nail art's bad. I feel like I feel like beauty professionals in this sort of industry, they understand, like, the turnover, like, if you're not happy,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that, like, even with you, people not that they're even unhappy, but they move on, they find someone maybe that they
Yeah.
vibe with better, and like, you get clients that come to you once and then maybe don't come back again, and I feel like
Mhm.
hairstylists can relate to that too, and nail techs. It's
Everyone.
just
Every
the
business owner.
turnover yeah, the turnover happens, so I feel like I wouldn't feel bad about
Yeah.
leaving. Definitely you could say something to her, but I feel like if you're not besties, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have a conversation. I don't know.
Yeah. I think being on this side of things, like being the beauty professional that does treatments, I can speak for many beauty professionals. We want you to be satisfied. So if you're leaving your appointment not satisfied, we'd rather you go to somebody that can do that for you. But
Right.
also, if you've been going to this person for over a year, you have a good relationship with them. And if you're almost like nervous to leave because you have such a good relationship with them, I wouldn't maybe completely just, like, ditch them. Like, if you have, like I said, a relationship, maybe bring it up to them and just tell them, like, "Hey, like, this is what I've been having an issue with." Maybe give them one more shot to see if they can fix that problem that you've been noticing, and then if they can't fix it for you, then move on. But at the same time, you don't owe them anything. Like you said, Hannah, you kinda in this industry, you have to understand that not everybody's gonna leave satisfied. You could literally you can give 2 people the exact same appointment with the exact same energy. Every single thing could be 100% the same, and one person could love it and one person could still not like it. So you just have to understand we want you to be satisfied. So don't beat yourself up over it. At the end of the day, you're just another client. And if you want to go somewhere else, girl, go somewhere else. Do what will make you happy because we want you to be happy in the end. At least that's my outlook on it.
Yeah. Well said. I feel like we covered it. Oh, period.
Period. This next one says, I am a small business owner. How do I make eye catching graphics? Hannah, this is you, girl.
This is me. I live in Canva. So I would say get on Canva and just browse the templates. Like just spend a little while. There's so many that there's bound to be one to fit your aesthetic that you're looking for. I would say browse the templates. You can even take that and like build off it. Doesn't have to be the same thing as the template. They have some really great like video templates too. So that can also be helpful. And you can add, even on just like normal graphics, you can add moving text and little, I don't know, pops of moving graphics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, my major recommendation is just get on Canva and play around. And maybe don't just take the template, copy and paste, like add your own little spin to it, maybe put your logo on it, something like
Yeah.
that. Keep it very bold. I feel like not a lot of words on it is super helpful. But something like if you are making like let's say you're doing a giveaway, put giveaway in big letters and then underneath you can put the fine print and everything like that. But
Yeah.
think about how fast you scroll on Instagram. Like you're scrolling past these things. So you've got to make them bold and eye-catching, not like a whole bunch of words on a
Yeah.
graphic. Yeah.
Going off of what you said about Canva, so when I first started my business, I have like a marketing degree as well. But sometimes when you're trying to market for your own business, it can be a little bit difficult because you're almost trying to impress yourself in a way, but
Yeah.
also you have a hard balance between, okay, this is what I like, but what will my clients like, kind of thing. So
Yep.
you want to stay true to yourself, but you also ask yourself a bunch of questions. So I had the privilege and honor of asking Miss Hannah herself when I first started my business because I needed a set of eyes that I knew I could trust. And Hannah sent me like a Canva. It was like maybe like a trial. I'm not sure what it was, but
Yeah.
Hannah helped me like set my colors, which is something you can do on Canva. You can draw from your or pull from your logo and it can make you a collection of colors so that every graphic you can make them similar colors so that when your clients are scrolling on their feed very fast, they'll see the colors and they'll know just from that palette, oh,
Yep.
that's Brooke or that's Hannah, like that's their business. So Hannah did a really good job, and at the Salon Hub we even offer some like trainings and stuff like that as well if you
Yep.
are kind of interested in taking your business to the next level and you're a little hesitant on what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we do the one-on-one coaching so we can sit down, and I think when I what I did for you, Brooke, is I sat down, I took your logo, your colors, your fonts, and what sort of the vibe of your suite was. Like I know you have a lot of
Yeah.
earthy tones, plants, greens.
Yeah.
So we kind of took that and mashed it with like, okay, you're an esthetician, the spa vibes,
Mhm.
calm, chill. How do we make graphics that grab people's attention, but also are true to your brand and your vibe? And not everything has to be like a gimmicky type graphic. People might be more
Yeah.
drawn to like a photo with a few words graphicked on it or something like that. I think yeah, sitting down and like creating that mood board was super helpful for creating graphics that went with your theme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Hannah helped me out so much because she gave me a lot of inspiration for like highlights. Like she put a
Yeah.
bunch of photos in there that weren't from my page, but photos she thought aligned really well with my feed and my vibe. Like what she said, like a mood board to kind of help me out.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, it even now, like I think it's been like a year since you sent me
Yeah.
that. I still reference it and I still go back because what's good about that too is it gives you a good starting point. And so if you ever feel like a year or so later, you're like, am I leaving what I initially wanted to do? You can like kind of check
Great.
yourself in a way and look back at that mood board. Like, am I getting to these pictures? Am I finally like chasing that dream? So it's
Yeah.
really good. I love that.
I even think like utilizing Pinterest, I live for Pinterest. I think making a Pinterest board for chef's kiss.
Pinterest, we
When you
love you.
make Pinterest, we love you. Shout out, sponsor me. If you make a mood board of like for your salon, and you can even find like really great examples of graphics and like marketing examples
Yeah,
on Pinterest. I have like 1,000 different Pinterest boards for like
same.
all of our clients. And then like you said, you can go back and look at it, see if you're aligning with what your original idea was, or you can change your idea completely and
Yeah.
you have that history to go back to. So I think Pinterest and Canva, that's my recommendation for
Yes,
sure.
that's what we would recommend for your graphics, is those
Yes.
2 apps. And then again, like do not hesitate to reach out to Hannah or not or I like on the Salon Hub if you have questions about your marketing. Like we would love to open up. We have the community and everything where we give different advice about marketing. So just let us know and
Yeah,
we will help you out
we
the best that
got
we
you.
can.
We
We
got
got you.
you. 1 second, my laptop's dying.
We're almost
So this
done.
happens. Hold on. This happens every single time we do this. Do we have one more question? Is that what's left?
No, I'm
2
gonna
more
save that
questions?
last one for next week.
Okay. Slay.
But
All right.
also, I just realized I didn't do my Kajabi post yesterday. I never posted it. I have it
It's
saved. I'm just gonna post it today. Hopefully he doesn't care.
okay. Visit the community, you'll see what we're talking about. Maybe
But
that
what I
should be a
did
prompt. Ugh, maybe that should be a prompt on the community is like is add in your mood board aesthetic in the comments below.
that could be yours this week.
I think it might be. Check back Wednesday to the community. It's free to
Yes.
join, sign up,
Does
and
anyone do it on Tuesdays?
think so. I don't know when Devin does
Okay.
Devin do it Thursday?
I think
Our
Devin's
video
Thursday.
producer. Yeah. Check in.
Anyway.
Check in. Anyway,
Yes.
anyway.
Definitely check the
Um,
community and everything the Salon Hub has to offer because there is like a lot of things that we try to give beauty
oh
professionals to
yeah.
give you guys guidance. So don't hesitate to like check out our accounts, check out Hannah's funny ass memes because she's hilarious. That's
Thank
always
you.
Han. But yeah,
And try. Yep. And don't forget to submit your questions or your horror stories. We want more stories. We don't just want to have to go to Reddit for them. So submit any
yes.
crazy stories you have. There'll be a story sticker, like Brooke said, on Tuesdays. I think we typically do it. And
Yeah.
then you can also just always DM us with questions and stories.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this was
Love it.
such a fun episode, Hannah. Thank you so much for
Oh my God,
chatting
thank
with me.
you.
If you guys ever have any questions, just let us know, and we will see you next time on Going Viral.
See you. Bye.
Bye, bestie.
Bye, besties.
Ugh. That
Cut
was
the
a good
cameras.
one.